Welcome to the museum for one last word. Here is where you will post your final project work for 7th grade ELA. Now, I've not posted the museum to Google Classroom yet at the time I'm making this video, but it will be in the week 37 folder. It'll be titled Museum One Last Word. As you can see already, every class here, red, yellow, blue, and green, has its own room. And if you go to the room, you'll see in the room that it's organized by name. Every team member's work, it's organized alphabetically by first name. So if your first name starts with the letter A through H, you click this board and you will see that every team member has a frame. The idea is you'll complete your final project and you will link it to your name. When we're all done, all the classes can scroll through and enjoy looking at each other's work. Now, where is the work you're going to link? That's your final project. That too, I have not posted yet, but it will be in the week 37 folder. Here it is. It's called Final Project My Harlem. That's what it'll be titled. Now, the idea here is that you are going to make a little slideshow of your own here where you'll post different artifacts that show music, literature, and art that's Harlem inspired. The directions are in pink, and you basically just follow the directions as you go. So even the first direction here, just simply insert your name here. You would write your name and probably get rid of the highlight. So we go to the first artifact, for example. It's music. The directions here ask you to post a video or audio file of a Renaissance-inspired soundtrack. And the directions will also show you some examples on the next slide. If you pick an artist and a song that you like, you can delete this slide once you're done with it, right? This is just as a reference for you. So let's say I've found a song that I want to post. Let's say I'm going to take Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit. So what I would do is I would go to Insert, Video, and I can either search YouTube for the video, or if I know the URL, I can just post it here and then hit Select. And as you see, it creates the video and boom, it's right here in the slide. It's good to post it so then as other teammates go through, they can enjoy the music that you picked out. So that's the first artifact. Then you see art is artifact number 2. Just follow the directions as you go. You can delete the highlights, the directions as you work when you don't need them anymore. You see it shows you where to look to find artwork. Put it there. You can do a little writing on it. The last artifact here is literature. Pick out a poem you like. And artifact number 4, the final one actually, is a star spotlight. You pick out a famous figure from the Renaissance that you want to highlight, write on them. And there's even a slide here with some suggestions. Like I mentioned earlier, you can delete these directions when you're done with them. You can just delete this entire slide once you've picked out an icon that you like. Lastly, it wraps up with you writing down a 1 or 2 sentence little takeaway that you have about the Renaissance and an end slide as well. So let's say I've finished all of these slides and now I want to post them to the museum. How do I do that? I click the share button in the top right. I make sure that the share settings, that I'm selecting Waltham Public Schools, and that I select Viewer. This way, anyone in Waltham Public Schools will be able to view your work. Next, I click the Copy Link button. Click the Copy Link button. Now go to the museum. Let's pretend that I'm Alessandro. And if I want to link my work, what I will do is I will click the name and selected it. I go to Insert, Link. Now I paste the link that I just copied and I hit Apply. Now, if someone clicks it, look at that. They can see my work by clicking right there. Okay. The last thing I wanted to show you is something else in the museum that might be useful. It's where it says offices right here. If you click here, it takes you to the office. A couple resources. One, my own little exemplar here. I did my own project. You can look at it for reference. You see I've deleted all the directions highlights after I've put my work in here. You see the artwork I picked, wrote about it, little poem that I wrote about it, and so on. Okay, nothing too fancy, not that many slides in all. But that's there for your reference, my little exemplar. Also, if you would like to talk one-on-one with me for some support on this project, I will have a link right here where it says Mr. J's office hours. That will take you to a separate breakout where me and you can talk one-on-one, and I'm happy to support you however you need. You will also see, and this will be a day two thing, if you'd like to team up with people in your class to do some Harlem-inspired work. These are links to collaborative team Jamboards. So if I check it out here, you and your classmates, if you like, you can add frames and collaborate with your team to create Renaissance-inspired art. You can even go to a separate breakout room to talk through what your vision is. All right, so that's pretty much it. That is the Museum for One Last Word, where we're going to post our final projects for the year, and then we'll get to enjoy scrolling through the different rooms and looking at everyone's Harlem Renaissance inspired work. Really looking forward to it.